Hi everyone and welcome to another episode of Daily Dose. Today we are going to talk about things that are suspicious. We're going to talk about suspicious stew. So, did you know that suspicious stew is one of the only foods that you can't find in the Bedrock creative menu? But you didn't know that. You can command yourself some, but you only get one type. Anyway, let's get on to the tutorial. There are a few ways to find suspicious stew. One is by finding it in these structures. The other way is to use villagers. Now, using villagers is really time consuming because you have to roll them and you don't know what type of stew you're going to get, and then you have to trade with them and bring them up. So I'm going to show you a much quicker and more efficient way to make your suspicious stew, and also to make sure that you get exactly the flavour or the effect of stew that you want. So there's a couple of ways of doing it. The first way is that you can actually craft it yourself. I think in Java it actually shows up on the crafting menu, but with Bedrock you actually have to know the recipe. So what it is, it's a red mushroom, it's a brown mushroom, it's a bowl, and then whatever flour you want for the effect, and you get that effect of stew. So we've made two different ones here, and I can't eat them yet because I don't have any hunger, but when I get hungry I'll eat them to show them to you. And the other way of doing it is if you need to make multiple stews, not just a one-off one. I need leads. Okay. Another way is to use mushroom cows, but you need to use the brown ones. And to get the brown ones, you need to do this. To get the brown mushroom cows, you need to strike the red mushroom cows with a trident with channeling on it. I also suggest loyalty, so it comes back to you. Once you have your brown mushroom cows, you can breed them with wheat as you breed any other cow. So I have made this little place to keep the cows and the type of stew that they're going to produce. So put one in here. The little ones can stay there. And you can have a red mushroom. Put this one in here. So we need nine mushroom cows. So we might have to breed a few more. I'll show you what to do with this one. So to make suspicious stew with the cows, we'll have to wait for that one to grow up. It's really quite simple. All we have to do is to feed it the flour, and then another thing I do is I make a name tag showing what type of stew it gives. So you feed the cow the flour, and we'll rename tag it so we know what it is. We'll just get a bowl, and it now gives us blindness stew. I'm just going to put this here so we know what flavour that is. So I'm going to go and do this for all the pens, and then I'll come back. Right, now that we've got all the cows in place, we can feed them their flour. So the Allium does fire resistance. It's a blue orchid or a dandelion for saturation. Cornflower does jump boost. The lily of the valley is poison. The daisy is regeneration. The torch flower or the poppy will do. The poppy or the torch flower does night vision. Any of the tulips does weakness. And last but not least, the wither rose does wither. So they are all of the different stews with the different flowers involved. I'll type this out in the description. But this is one way that you can be guaranteed that you know what type of stew you're going to get, and you don't have to worry about trading with villagers. You don't have to worry about having lots of emeralds. Alright, so once you feed your cow the flower, you know exactly what it will give. But there is a catch. You need to feed it a flower every time you want the stew. It doesn't just keep producing the stew. So if I was to do the cow now, I would just get mushroom soup. So I would have to feed him the another flower to get another stew. So you just bring a stack of flowers to have with the cows, but that way you are guaranteed you know exactly what stew you're getting. You don't have to worry about emeralds or trading with villagers and being capped at so many trades. Using the cows, you also don't have to have lots and lots of mushrooms like you do for handcrafting. And if you have a flower farm, you have unlimited flowers, so it's not really too much of a hassle. But that is how you get mushroom stew in the different properties, the different types on Minecraft. But yeah, there are the other ways, the villagers, and you can just find random stew in a couple of the structures that I showed you before. And that's the end of today's Daily Dose.